Alright, welcome back to the channel. On this episode we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2020 Ford F150 with the 5-liter V8 engine. So we let the vehicle warm up, get the oil circulating, get a little bit of temperature to it to allow it to flow out better. We brought the vehicle in, we've got it supported on a lift on the frame rails there. Now we're simply going to remove the engine oil fill cap on the passenger side valve cover to allow the oil to flow out better. And you'll be servicing the oil filter and the engine oil from the bottom. First thing we're going to do is replace the engine oil filter. The oil filter is located on the driver's side front of the engine. So to replace the filter, you're going to grab a strap wrench and grab the filter and loosen it until it's removable by hand. Go ahead and loosen the filter a couple turns slowly. And you'll have the oil drain completely missed the channel. So way to go. Just release it by hand the rest of the way. See some of the oil come down the trail, and the other oil comes right through this cutout in this skid plate. This is the truck's first oil change. So as you can see, the filter on the vehicle will look like this when it's the first oil change on the vehicle. This is what they come with from the factory. All right, so we got the oil dripping down there from the filter. Here's the comparison of the two filters. This is a factory filter. Again, first oil change. The vehicle, we're going to be switching it to Amsoil, and this is their filter and what it looks like. You can just tell by the feel of the filter and the internals of the filter that you can tell it's a high quality filter. But when comparing the two units, you can see that they're about identical in size. You're going to want to check the old filter, make sure that it still has the O-ring on it, so that it's not stuck up there in the on the engine spindle. You're actually going to take some old engine oil, or new, it doesn't matter really, and lubricate the rubber seal of the new oil filter. So then you'll go ahead and find the spindle on the engine and thread the new filter on by hand. Until it's flush with the block, and give it a good 1/2 to 3/4 of an extra turn. And that completes the oil filter replacement. So next we're going to go into draining the engine oil. You really don't even need any tools. It's a plastic drain plug that's about 3/4 of a turn to twist off. So raise your drain bucket. And being this is the first oil change, I'm not really sure what to expect, but what I can say is it's probably going to hit this sway bar and go everywhere, so I would be ready to catch a mess. Alright, got it released. And now the tricky part is to get it out without getting burned. Yep. Idiots. What'd I say? Once the oil gets to this point, you can go ahead and wipe down what got onto the sway bar. And the transmission oil cooler. And then you can go ahead and reinsert your drain plug. And then spray off any residue. And that completes all the servicing on the bottom side of the vehicle. Ready to put it back down and add oil. Fire it up. All right, we got the vehicle back on the ground, so we're ready to add the oil. The oil we're going to be going with today is the Amsoil Signature Series 5W20, that is the weight recommended by Ford. We're going with the Signature Series today because it is simply the best oil on the market that you can put in a vehicle, in my opinion. I've been using it for 4 years myself, and my father has been using it for many years before that. So that's what we're going with today. This is his truck, so we're putting the best in it. All right, so we got our funnel here. Just gonna insert that into the oil fill cap area. Open up our oil containers. So again, these take 8.8 quarts. So we've got 2 gallons here, plus an additional quart, for a total of 9. And slowly angle the oil into the funnel. The benefits of using Amsoil are not only just about extended drain intervals, which ultimately saves you money when it's all said and done, but it's also just the added protection, the added performance without sacrificing anything like durability or reliability. I've personally used this oil in my vehicles, like I said, for 4 years. I've had the oil sent back for analysis, and after 100,000 miles of extended drain intervals, the engine was still in very good condition, and that was on a turbocharged engine. This is a naturally aspirated engine. The oil does live up to what the marketing claims are. And then it's also just more convenient not having to take your car in or truck in, you know, 2 or 3 times a year for oil changes. So that's less time your vehicle's in the shop, less money spent, less time for the vehicle being down, even just oil changes. Save yourself some money. All right, so we've added our 8.8 quarts. Go ahead and remove the funnel, catch any oil that might fall in to the engine bay. Place the oil fill cap. There we go. And now we're ready to fire it up and check to make sure it's not leaking oil, check the engine oil level, reset the oil light. All right, so we're inside the truck now, and we're gonna reset the oil light. In order to do that, simply push the start-stop button one time, the truck will power on. Click through the warning messages, scroll all the way over to the right to settings, and then down to advanced settings. Go to vehicle, oil life reset, and hold OK until you see it reset. And that's it. Next, we'll do our leak test pressure check. Just simply turn the vehicle on. Let it come to an idle. Look underneath the vehicle, check for any leaks. We don't see any. Once you've completed your pressure check, you let the vehicle shut off. You're going to check the oil level. The engine oil dipstick is down here on the driver's side of the engine. Remove it. Wipe off all oil residue on the dipstick. Reinsert the dipstick all the way until it's fully seated, and then pull it back out and observe the oil level. Oil level is right at the full line. So that means we have plenty of oil in the engine. This concludes an oil change on a 2020 Ford F150 with the 5-liter V8 engine. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like more information on Amsoil products, send me a direct message. I'll leave a link to Amsoil products in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.